Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk you through your Destination Reader work, and the file you need to look at in your shared files is called Destination Reader 13th of January. There's a possibility that in your shared files you might not see this up under today or yesterday, okay? But make sure you look through your files and look carefully for this title, Destination Reader 13th of January. Now, I've got a warm-up question for you today. On my J2 document, I've got photos of 3 people: Alice Walker, Toni Morrison, and James Baldwin. My question for you is, who are they and what are they famous for? What did they do? Why were they important to Malorie Blackman? Pause the video and write down any ideas you have here. Okay, now Alice Walker, Toni Morrison, and James Baldwin were 3 famous African American authors. Okay, so they were 3 black authors who Malorie Blackman read. Okay, as a child, she didn't have the opportunity to read any books by black authors, but as she grew older, as she became a young woman, she started to read some work that wasn't purely by white authors. Okay, so that's why they're important to her. They inspired her. Now, here's some key vocabulary that's going to come up in today's lesson. As we're looking at the life of an author, these are words that relate to authors and to writing more generally. First of all, publishers. I've got some logos here of different publishing companies, like got Penguin, we've got Simon and Schuster, we've got HarperCollins. Publishers are organizations that produce, print, and market books and other texts. They're basically the people responsible for taking the ideas of an author and bringing those to market, okay, so that they actually they turn it into a book and they sell that book. Published is a verb. It means you had your book produced, printed, and sold to the public by a major publishing company. Okay, if you have your writing published, then you're much more likely to become a famous and successful author. Now, we're going to be looking at predictions today. I'd like you to read this first extract from chapter 11 titled Rejection. Have a read over it, and then I'm going to go over this key question. You might want to just pause the video to do that. Okay, now the question is, what might happen next and what evidence is there? When we're writing a good prediction, it's so important that we justify it with a bit of evidence, so it doesn't just seem like a wild guess. So I'm going to just give you an example of how to do that. I think that Malorie will receive rejection letters from the publishers she sends her stories to, because the chapter title is Rejection, and I think that refers to Malorie's writing being rejected. So that was my prediction. You'll notice it was detailed. I didn't just say, I think her book will be rejected. I gave that evidence as well to make sure I meet the second part of the question. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is read this extract. Then I've got a couple of questions for you here. One of them is an inference question, and then question 3 is another prediction question. What do you predict will happen next in the next chapter? But can't be a wild guess. It's got to be based on the evidence you've got so far. Okay? You'll write your answers on this final page in full sentences. And the key thing here for number 2 is giving evidence. So not just one short sentence. You need a because there to justify your opinion. Please make sure you spell Malorie with a capital M. And just write in your clearest sentences that you can, please, so it's nice and easy to read and so that it makes sense. Double check over your writing after you're finished. When you're done, make sure you save it. Good luck. Enjoy.